Dr. Joe Dispenza began his journey into mind-body research after a life-changing injury in his early 20s. While competing in a triathlon, he was hit by a truck and broke 6 vertebrae in his spine. Doctors recommended invasive surgery with a poor prognosis, but Dispenza decided to attempt healing himself through the power of his mind instead. Over the course of 12 weeks, he was able to fully recover without surgery by intensely focusing his thoughts and intentions on healing. This experience sparked his lifelong passion for studying the mind-body connection and human potential. After his recovery, Dispenza dove deep into researching spontaneous remissions and studying people who had overcome serious illnesses through non-traditional means. He traveled to 17 countries, interviewing individuals who had experienced seemingly miraculous healings. Through this work, he identified several common factors among those who recovered, including a strong belief in an intelligence beyond themselves, a willingness to change their personality and behavior, and the ability to enter deeply meditative states where they lost track of time and space. Dispenza's research led him to explore fields like neuroscience, epigenetics, psychoneuroimmunology, and quantum physics to understand the mechanisms behind these transformations. He began teaching workshops and seminars to share his findings and help others tap into their innate healing abilities. Dr. Dispenza explains that most people live in a state of stress and survival, with 95% of their thoughts, behaviors, and emotional responses being unconscious and automatic. This keeps them stuck in the same patterns and unable to create real change in their lives or health. To break free of this, people need to become aware of their unconscious programming and make a conscious effort to think, feel, and act in new ways. He emphasizes the importance of getting beyond the analytical mind and entering deeper brainwave states like alpha and theta. In these relaxed states, people can access their subconscious and plant new intentions and beliefs. Dispenza teaches techniques to help people reach these states through meditation and focused awareness. A key aspect of his work involves helping people let go of their old identity or sense of self that is tied to the past. He explains that to truly change, a part of us must die. We have to release aspects of our personality and emotional patterns that no longer serve us. This allows space for a new self to emerge. Dispenza's research has shown that when people are able to enter heightened states of consciousness and truly embody a new version of themselves, it creates measurable changes in their biology. His team has documented alterations in gene expression, neurotransmitter levels, immune function, and even the microbiome after just a week of intensive meditation and inner work. A major focus of Dispenza's work is on creating coherence between the heart and brain. He explains that when people are stressed, their heart rhythms become erratic and incoherent. This sends chaotic signals to the brain and body, perpetuating a state of imbalance. Through specific meditation techniques, people can learn to create heart coherence, a state where the heart beats in a smooth, ordered rhythm. This coherent state allows the heart to send harmonious signals to the brain, shifting it into more creative and expansive states of consciousness. Dispenza emphasizes that the heart is not just a pump, but an intelligence center that can reset the emotional baseline and tell the brain that past traumas are over. When the heart and brain synchronize, it opens the door to profound healing and transformation. A central tenet of Dispenza's teachings is that we can learn to create our desired reality by tapping into the quantum field, an invisible realm of pure potential that exists beyond our physical senses. He explains that everything in the universe, including our bodies, is ultimately made of energy and information. By shifting our consciousness to tune into higher frequencies, we can access and influence this quantum realm. Dispenza teaches that instead of trying to make things happen through sheer force and effort in the physical world, we can create much more easily and powerfully from the field of pure consciousness. This involves getting beyond our identity as a physical body located in space and time, and recognizing ourselves as pure awareness. In this expanded state, Dispenza says we can plant the seeds of what we want to create with clear intention and elevated emotion. By feeling the emotions of our desired future as if it has already happened, we draw those experiences to us and collapse time and space. This is the art of creating from the field rather than from matter. Over the past decade, Dispenza and his team have conducted extensive research to document the effects of his techniques. They have measured participants' brains, hearts, gene expression, and blood chemistry before and after week-long retreats. The results have shown consistent and often dramatic changes. Some of the documented effects include upregulation of genes related to healing and longevity, dramatic shifts in brainwave patterns and connectivity, increased heart coherence and HRV, production of beneficial neurotransmitters and hormones, changes in immune function and inflammation markers, alterations in the gut microbiome. Beyond the physiological changes, Dispenza reports that many participants experience profound healings from chronic conditions, mystical experiences, and positive life transformations. His events have seen people with conditions like MS, Parkinson's, and terminal cancers go into remission or show major improvements. While initially skeptical, the scientists studying these phenomena have been consistently surprised by the data. Dispenza emphasizes that they are seeing changes that go far beyond the placebo effect or what can be explained by current medical understanding. Dispenza stresses that knowledge must be combined with direct experience to create lasting change. He encourages people to study the science behind the techniques, not just blindly follow guided meditations. Understanding the what and why allows people to approach the practices with clear intention. Regular, dedicated practice is key. Dispenza explains that we have to repeatedly think, feel, and act in new ways to rewire our brains and recondition our bodies. It takes sustained effort to break free of old patterns and embody a new state of being. He recommends starting with daily morning and evening meditations to set intentions and reflect on progress. As people advance, they can engage in longer, more intensive practices to reach heightened states of consciousness. An exciting area of Dispenza's current work is exploring the effects of large groups meditating together. He has found that when thousands of people enter coherent states simultaneously, it creates a powerful field effect that can influence the broader environment and collective consciousness. Dispenza believes that as more people learn to tap into expanded states of awareness and create from the quantum field, it will accelerate positive change on a global scale. He envisions a tipping point where enough people embody higher consciousness to shift the entire field of human potential. Dispenza and his team continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with consciousness-based transformation. Some of their current research includes studying how meditation can produce endogenous molecules like DMT in the brain, exploring how pairing younger and older meditators affects cognitive function, investigating how mothers and children influence each other's biology through meditation, working with military and prison populations to study stress reduction and rehabilitation. They are also developing new technologies to measure subtle energy fields and states of consciousness. Dispenza is excited by the rapid pace of discoveries and believes we have only scratched the surface of human potential. Dr. Joe Dispenza's work offers a bridge between ancient wisdom about human consciousness and cutting-edge science. His research demonstrates that through focused intention, elevated emotion, and accessing expanded states of awareness, people can create profound changes in their biology and their lives. While his findings challenge many conventional paradigms, the growing body of evidence suggests that these consciousness-based approaches to transformation hold immense promise. As Dispenza continues to refine the techniques and gather data, he hopes to inspire more people to tap into their innate capacity for self-healing and creation. For those interested in exploring these concepts further, Dispenza recommends reading his books, trying his guided meditations, and attending live events when possible. He emphasizes that with proper knowledge and dedicated practice, anyone can learn to harness the power of their mind to create positive change in their health and life circumstances.